Hi, good morning. My name is Rahmat. I'm slimming manager and dietitian working in Kolors Healthcare from 10 years. So today I'm going to start a discussion regarding how some medical issues can be reversed with our slimming treatments and some lifestyle modifications. So many people try losing weight with different type of techniques, but also they don't even lose 1 kg or 2 kgs and so, because they try to lose weight by diet, physical activity, crash diet, strenuous physical exercise session, but they don't identify the root cause basically, which is insulin resistance. So I want to simplify first what is insulin resistant, why insulin resistance started in first place, and how our slimming treatments intervene in reversing the insulin resistance, which is the main root cause for many medical issues like non-alcoholic fatty liver, type 2 diabetes, cholesterol, thyroid and PCOS. So let's start with the root cause, which is fat. So fat cells are expandable in size basically. So they can expand. A fat cell can expand 3 times its capacity. Every individual has different type of fat cell expanding capacity basically. So due to in some studies it has been observed that when a fat cell has more expanding capacity is considered as good, and when a fat cell has less expanding capacity it is considered as bad, because what happens is when the fat cell has more expanding capacity it stores more, and the less is leaked in your blood vessels and less complications are observed. But when your fat cell capacity has less storage capacity, the more is leaked in your blood vessels, which leads to certain complications like diabetes mellitus, triglycerides. And the remaining glucose content or the insulin is stored in the liver. Liver accumulates around like 100 grams of your fat basically, and the muscle accumulates around like 400 grams of your fat basically. This happens, and the insulin as the storage capacity is full, and as more glucose is released in our body, and when the glucose is released, obviously the pancreas release more of insulin so that it combines with the glucose and takes to the cell for energy conversion. It takes near the cell, but as the cell is resistant and as the cell is full in the capacity, it doesn't allow the insulin to enter the cell basically. Next, the cell takes the insulin takes the glucose to the liver for storage basically. In that way, in many cases, type 2 fatty liver is grade 2 fatty liver and grade 1 fatty liver is diagnosed basically, which can be reversed by the fat storage utilization. And in many cases what happens is the fat storage capacity is full, the muscle storage capacity is full, the fat cell storage capacity is full. The third thing is what is happening, we are taking for more amount of glucose is getting liberated in the cell, and as glucose is getting liberated, the pancreas secretes more insulin. The insulin is trying to take this fat to the liver, but the storage is full, to the muscle but the storage is full, and to the cell the storage is full. So in the blood it is getting leaked out, and we are diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. So to manage the type 2 diabetes, doctors suggest metformin medications, and we take metformin medications and we try to control our diabetes, but we are not treating the root cause. In such way what happens, insulin is getting increased in our blood vessels. Due to this and due to the hormonal imbalance which is happening in our body, our ovaries start producing more of androgens and testosterone, which leads to unfertilized ovulation, and we face some fertility issues also. And in short, as fatty liver capacity is also increased, the storage capacity is also increased, they stop the conversion of T3 to T4, which leads to thyroid dysfunction also. So all conditions like thyroid, all conditions like fatty liver, all conditions like diabetes, triglycerides, PCOS, these conditions can be reversed when you control the root cause, which is insulin resistance. Insulin resistance increases, and because of more glucose is liberated in our blood vessels, this gets stored near our organs called as visceral fat. And visceral fat acts time to time release certain chemicals called as cytokines, which act as gate receptors for many organs. Gate receptors in the sense they block the entry of the liver, they block the entry of the pancreas, they block the entry of your gallbladder too, leading to certain complications which build up, and definitely by the end of the day we don't cure the root cause. In short, we, for the organ functioning to increase, basically we take on medications, but we are not treating the root cause basically. So in Kolors we have some effective weight management programs specialized for men and women, in which we can focus on nutrition, we can focus on metabolism, we can focus on reducing the insulin resistance, and we can focus on fat reduction. So effective fat reduction, beyond effective fat reduction, our treatments also increases your circulation, reverses type 2 diabetes, reverses your non-alcoholic fatty liver, and definitely we control your hormones. Due to weight reduction, the hormones are also in control, and with our treatments, definitely there is a boost in your metabolism which helps in weight loss. So I'll be explaining step by step regarding our appliances which we deal over here and how effective they have been shown to reduce and achieve our weight basically. Okay, so majorly it's nothing but about the insulin resistance, which is the main cause and the root cause for weight gain and complicating many health issues, which we reduce insulin resistance, utilize the cell storage, and reverse these medical conditions. So only being dependent on diet, physical activity and medications, our treatments have shown effective results and have detoxified your cell itself, so that the insulin resistance is reduced, your metabolism is boosted up, and storage utilization is done. Okay, so we have some beautiful treatments and appliances called as mechanical massages. So these mechanical massages reduces chronic inflammation, fatty liver, increases your glucose metabolism. As glucose metabolism has been increased up, definitely it lowers your HbA1c, and definitely some chronic pains in your joint, back due to more fat accumulation can also be relieved by this. Muscle stiffness can also be relieved by the mechanical massage which we execute over here, and lymphatic drainage is also increased. And with our mechanical massage, definitely the nutrient absorption is increased, which increases your vascular function basically. So followed by the mechanical massage, we have some lymphatic drainage anti-cellulite massages, which regulates your lymphatic drainage of your body. When your lymphatic drainage is regulated in your body, more toxins and byproducts are released, which helps in weight loss, which triggers the weight loss. And this is followed up by a thermal energy session. So thermal energy, like fat disintegration system which we are executing over here, helps very vastly in weight reduction, because it boosts up your metabolism, it increases your vasodilation in the blood vessels, which triggers your anterior pituitary gland, which is the located in your hypothalamus, which is an energy center. So this so what happens, it indirectly triggers the conversion of fat into free fatty acids, and these free fatty acids are converted into energy by losing calories. And the sweat glands also present under the skin. When we take this treatment, the sweat glands which are present under the skin are also getting activated. Sweat production is also getting improved, and with this sweat, the released out toxins gets combined and oozes out from our body by the passage of urine and sweat basically. So by the thermal energy, we are regulating your lymphatic drainage, we are detoxifying your body. When we take thermal energy, some conditions like osteoarthritis, in an osteoarthritic condition, what happens is, because of the deformities, they bear very severe pain, and for the motion also they suffer a lot basically. But when they take thermal energy, what happens, there is a range of motion, and definitely the pains reduces, the muscle stiffness, the soreness reduces, and definitely thermal energy helps in reducing HbA1c too, as it utilizes the storages like adipose tissue. Okay, and this treatment is followed up by the electromuscular stimulator session. So in electromuscular stimulation session, it works on the principle of isotonic muscle flexing, in which localized muscles are stimulated for contraction and relaxation to build muscle power and to utilize the fat storages, or it is also called as glycogen basically. And when we execute electromuscular stimulator sessions, it has been observed that many medical conditions have been reversed and we can manage the medical conditions basically. Like for example, muscle atrophy is very much observed when we do a type of diet and physical activity, but losing the important muscle, maintaining the important muscle in fact, and losing only the fat can be done by the EMS session which are present in the colors. So with the EMS treatment, we maintain the muscle which is required for our body, we maintain the collagen which is required for our body, and only the fat is getting targeted with our treatments. The toxinated fat which is immune to diet, which is immune to exercises, can be eliminated by our procedures. So definitely our procedures have shown effective and marvelous results in many cases, and specifically in medical conditions too, because PCOS or thyroid or non-alcoholic fatty liver or triglycerides or cholesterol, these all can be reversed when the root cause insulin resistance can be cured. And insulin resistance can only be reversed when the fat storages are utilized and when the cell allows the glucose to enter for energy conversion. So this can be done and has proven effective with our colors treatment. So these are the treatments. Apart from these treatments, we have advanced high quality treatments called as cryolipolysis. We have non-surgical lipo treatments. We have cavitations. We have radio frequency treatment. We have in-mode Evolve-X treatment. So these works wondrously on the fat, cut down in the visceral fat, and when the visceral fat reduces from your body, definitely certain chemicals like cytokines also will not be released, which harms your organ functioning, which stops the conversion of fat into free fatty acids and fat into energy conversion basically. So we are treating your subcutaneous tissue fat, we are treating your visceral fat, we are boosting up your metabolism, we are increasing your muscle power with our treatments. So with this combination, with the support of our treatment, definitely nutrition plays a major role. 20 to 30% of diet modification is done. A balanced plate will be provided for you. Instead of giving you crash diet, keeping you on more fasting window, which is intermittent fasting, we keep you on a portion control diet with more of fiber, with more of healthy fats, more of moderate carbohydrates, and more of liberal input. We'll be customizing your diet plan in such a way that you can follow it lifelong rather than following it for a certain time period. Because over here in Colors, we provide the weight loss which is sustainable for life. So whatever the results we are providing, you can maintain it and manage it throughout your life. So the management is also most important, which can be done by the balanced diet and by physical activity session basically. So why physical activity? So physical activity, when we do physical activity, what happens is oxygen saturation levels increases in your body, and this oxygen combines with the oozed out lipase and energy conversion starts. So definitely physical activity plays a major role. And when I'm referring to the physical activity session, it is not like strenuous physical activity like doing 2 hours of workout on daily basis, lifting, crunches. It is not like that. Just start step by step. So over here we have physio doctor who guides according to your weight, according to your health condition, what type of physical activities he or she should initially start. So we'll be starting with the basic strengthening exercises and aerobic exercises which boost your metabolism, which increases your muscle power, and which helps in utilization of fat in faster way. And we have some beautiful treatments also, like appliance based treatments which are a substitute for the physical activity basically. So the person who is very much overweight initially, like 100 to 120 kgs, we don't suggest them strenuous physical exercises like 30 minutes of workout or 40 minutes of workout on initial basis. Rather than we give them the support of our appliances, because at that weight what happens is, because of the weight, muscle weakness is observed, and because of the weight what happens is there is a lack of muscle atrophy basically, because more fat is accumulated and less the muscle is more at the rest stage, so more amount of toxinated fat is accumulated in the body. So it can't be done by a set of exercises, it can't be done faster way basically. So we give a gradual, smoother, slow, sustainable weight loss which can be maintained throughout the life. So this is the thing, these are the treatments, and with these treatments, with the combination of nutrition support and with regular exercises, with the consistency, we can definitely break the insulin resistance stage, we can outcome it, we can cross that stage, we can reverse many medical conditions, we can manage PCOS, we can manage our hormone production in a very smoother way. So I'm ready for the questions. Please feel free to ask any questions. I'm ready to answer it. So let's talk about the digestion process also, which happens in our body. So many people think like only diet, physical activity is more than enough to reduce weight, and some slimming treatments are more than enough. They instead of following the diet which we suggest them, they Google a lot, they spend a lot of time on YouTube checking out the preparation of food basically, and they customize their diet by themselves, saying that I have been following this routine from many days and I have seen a lot amount of weight loss by this type of technique. But what happens is, when they are not taking a specialist consultation and when they are abiding by the set of rules basically, they lose healthy muscle which is required for our body, which a specialist, which a nutritionist only can customize according to their needs and according to the medical condition. So I suggest everyone to take a specialist consultation, to take a expert consultation, to customize your diet, to customize your treatment plan, and to customize your set of physical activities too. So we have 1500 plus dietitians and experts present in Kolors 24/7, which is we are working from morning 6:30 to evening 6:30. 8:30 is our closing times. You can walk in at any time and take our expert consultations in regarding your nutrition, in regarding your physical activity, and in regarding your slimming treatments basically. All the treatments in Kolors are ISO certified, FDA approved technology is present, and when you are joining treatments, when you are joining slimming treatment in Kolors, no medication, no supplements, no crash diets, no strenuous exercises are suggested. Instead, we customize your diet plan according to your convenience, according to your needs, according to your nutrition support, according to your body response, and we suggest physical activity sessions in a very step-by-step procedure rather than dragging it to strenuous exercises. And when you're taking treatment near us, no side effects have been observed, and these treatments can be given from the age of 13 years to 60 plus, irrespective of any medical issues. You apart from like chronic conditions like active cancer, when they're going for chemotherapy sessions, or pregnancy, or when recent surgery is done. So these can be when you walk into the center, definitely a medical analysis will be taken, and when you're eligible, we will be definitely joining you for the weight loss program for reversing and managing those medical conditions. So you can walk in at any time, you can DM us, you can you can contact us on the web pages too, and you can walk into your nearest location and you can discuss the plans with the specialist, with the expert who is present over there according to your needs. Have an open chat with her or him, and definitely it will transform your life. Trust me on this. Apart from these, we have aesthetic treatments too, because Kolors is a wellness center. It not only deals with obesity, it is not only reversing the obesity, but we transform your body top to bottom. We have skin related treatments, we have hair related treatments. So if you're having like acne, if you're having melasma, if you're having pigmentation, we treat those too. So we have some advanced techniques called as Harmony, Q-switch, we have organic peels, and we have some beautiful procedures for unwanted hair removal, because once we as ladies, when we suffer PCOS, we suffer with unwanted hair removal. Melanin pigmentation will be more in our body, and definitely we'll be facing melasma, we will be facing acne. So these conditions can also be cured. So the scars, whatever acne has been formed, after the acne formation, whatever the scarring is left over, we can treat that scarring too. So open pore scars and unwanted hair removal, these type of treatments are also available in Kolors. You can walk in at any time and take the consultation and join. And So I'm ready for questions if anyone wants to ask some question regarding your health.